7:03 on Tuesday morning. It's August 19th. We are at 63 degrees, going up around 75. Maybe some rain and drizzle as well. Good morning. I'm Michelle Basch.
I'm John Domen. Our top local stories that we're following here at this hour. Well, we begin with the latest on the crackdown on crime in the district by the Trump administration. 3 more Republican governors will send National Guard troops here to D.C. The governors in Mississippi, Tennessee, and Louisiana all sending troops, bringing the total number to over 1,100 now. Tennessee's governor says troops from his state will be assisting with monument security, community safety patrols, the protection of federal facilities, and traffic control. The Trump administration says the continued influx of troops is about curtailing crime. But D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser argues it's more about immigration enforcement. Hundreds of arrests have been made so far, including 160 undocumented people who White House officials allege are known gang members with prior felony offenses.
Meantime, one D.C. council member wants to ensure people know their rights when interacting with ICE and other federal agencies. Here's WTOP's Neil Augenstein.
UDC's School of Law's Emily Casavides says if a federal agency knocks on your door, the first question should be, do you have a warrant?
If they say that they do have a warrant, you should ask them to slide it under the door and check the details on the warrant. It should be specific to your address, to either the things or the people that the warrant is for, and it should be signed by a judge.
She says if you're stopped in a public place,
if you are stopped in a car, on a bus, on the sidewalk, you ask the officer, am I free to go? If they say yes, leave.
If someone's being taken into custody, Ward 1 Councilmember Brianne Nadeau says you can document the interaction.
And you as a bystander can ask to see that warrant too, and you can videotape, and you can ask questions, and you can ask for the names of the officers, and you can ask for the names of the people who are being taken so that we can all assist further.
Neil Augenstein, WTOP News.
A warning for beachgoers in our region with Hurricane Erin churning her way through the Atlantic. The National Hurricane Center says dangerous and even life-threatening rip currents are likely from Florida to New England. And wind gusts could hit as high as 35 to 45 miles per hour by Thursday as the storm begins passing by the Delmarva shores. In fact, the beaches at Rehoboth and Dewey Beach were both closed to swimmers yesterday, and coastal flooding is expected to be a problem as the week goes on there. Keep it here on WTOP. We will have the latest on your beach forecast as we continue to track Hurricane Erin.
Now, as students head back to school, a checkup on which vaccines they need is usually on the to-do list. WTOP's Valerie Bonk is talking to a pediatrician about what you should be looking out for.
Vaccines are victims of their own success.
Dr. David Higgins, assistant professor of pediatrics at the University of Colorado, says he sees some parents not want to get some vaccines because they haven't heard of cases of them recently and don't believe it's necessary.
They have been so successful that we don't routinely see diseases that many of our parents or grandparents saw, like polio.
But he said that doesn't mean you shouldn't get that vaccine, especially if there have been recent cases. So what are ones parents should put on their list?
We're seeing across the country outbreaks of measles, and we're having one of our worst measles years in decades. Additionally, we're seeing, unfortunately, outbreaks of pertussis, or whooping cough.
Valerie Bonk, WTOP News.
U.S. News and World Report has come out with its annual ranking of high schools across the nation and state by state. Schools making the honor roll here in our area include Alexandria's Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology, ranked number 5 nationally and number 1 in Virginia. Langley High in McLean and Woodson and Fairfax also ranking very high. As for Maryland, U.S. News ranked Baltimore's Eastern Technical tops there. Other standouts include Walt Whitman, Wooten, and Poolesville's High School, and Winston Churchill as well, all of those in Montgomery County. D.C.'s top-ranked school for 25-26 is the School Without Walls. U.S. News says the rankings are meant to identify schools that will best prepare students for college success.
At the Washington Commanders' first home game of the preseason.
Daniels tap dancing around and down into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's how it sounded on ESPN as our star quarterback Jaden Daniels rushed for a 14-yard touchdown against Cincinnati last night. Washington starters put on a good show, but the Bengals did go on to win the game at Northwest Stadium. Our Dave Preston will have much more throughout the morning in sports.
Coming up in Money News.
What defines adulthood? Many young adults are actually putting off those milestones. I'm Jeff Claybaugh.
We have traffic and weather first, though, in just 30 seconds.